Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Check 50, check 50.
Throwing on first down. Bryant. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Clifford. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get up by oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk.
Down. 10-2 stop. Hey, Alpha. Yes.
Mixon with a first down carry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Second and 5. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
gun on third down. Clifford, he finds his running back, Mixon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon.
I got you, boy.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Hey, let go.
Nixon will try the right side. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Haywood.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
From the gun, Clifford. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Pull it together.
Here's Hines, and an alley to run. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And he's got room. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big-time play there for the Falcons. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Mike 51, Mike 51. Right here. Go, Mike 51.
Operating from the gun. Bryant flushed it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Geno Atkins able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Back to throw. Bryant. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. An 18-yard touchdown grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Joe Mixon. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Ready. 60 yards. Hey, high 7, snap.
From the gun on 3rd down. Clifford. Going for the deep ball. They've got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
Here we go, set, 30 base. Hey, wahoo!
45. Mike, 45. Cut.
From the gun, Clifford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And this one will be brought back to the 22. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
To throw on 2nd down, Bryant. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by Jordan Willis. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Banjo. 57.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Bryant, he's going to air one out. He's got a man, complete. 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 92 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Go. Ready?
They'll run with Mixon. And an alley to run. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted. Because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it, and gets it, I got to give it to him on that one.
Yeah, only thing you can justify it with is it was only a few inches that they needed. If it's 4th and 2, probably doesn't do it. Hey, he got it. Give him credit.
Yeah, but if they don't pick it up,
then you're in trouble.
Yeah.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Randy Gregory in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 mile. Come on, D.
Yep.
4, Mike.
Greystone, travel.
Looking to throw. Clifford. He finds his man Johnson. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Hey, team 6. Look at me. Zipper.
Back to throw. Clifford. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more.
Hey. Fight.
They run for it with Mixon. Room here to run. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon in the final seconds of the 1st half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A final shot before break. Bryant, he's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Bryant. And he comes back with one complete. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Looking to throw. Bryant. Oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
We got to step it up. He's coming. He's got it.
This is Logan. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Let's go. Get the plan. Go. They can't hang with us. 50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bryant. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Get ready. 58's the mark.
On 4th down, Bryant. And that is going to be incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick, I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. This will go for 5 up to the 33. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Watch the whip. Switch.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Bravo. Go.
A draw play for Mixon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing this.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game as they have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike, 45. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Check.
On the get.
To throw on 2nd down, Clifford. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
On first down, Mixon. He'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber. Go.
Now Mixon. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
That 60 outlaw.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You ready?
45, check my 45. Watch the run. It's south, baby. That's baby south.
Yep.
45.
On second down, Mixon. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 38. Now the Bengals on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Look at me. Zipper.
On the toss, Mixon. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a first down. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now, Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
That's the way. Mike's 56.
Operating from the gun, Clifford. He completes it to Boyd. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey.
45 to Mike.
From the gun, Clifford. That's complete to the tight end Sample. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Second and 10. This is caught. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gardens get together.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Ooh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum, fillet at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak. He scores 3 times. There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
They run again with Logan. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Bryant, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 37. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go.
Don't pull this way.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll run on first down. Mixon, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. In on the tackle, the former All-Pro Chris Harris.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Ready? 90 Wolf.
Reverse.
80 weapon. Go. Get it.
Again, it's Mixon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Come on.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
61. Matchbox light. Yeah.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Watch 14.
Hey, dude.
On 4th down, Clifford. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator.
Yo.
Five.
On first down, Mixon. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on...
And he can't get a throw away. play. He's taken down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Come on. You better break it. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
They're on 36-yard line.
Ready up.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
32. First down, Cincinnati.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
Jim.
Recon, 132 fighter, snap.
They'll run here with Mixon. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in